That down, guys. Let's get things started with this. This is the greatest news. Listen, Amazon has been doing like good television stuff going all the way back to Transparent, which won like a whole ton of awards and Emmys. And in recent days, we've seen them completely turn things around with Rings of Power. Like Rings of Power season 1 was wah wah, but season 2 was, I think, really great. The Boys, Godolkin. What's the boy spinoff at Godolkin University?
Oh, I can't remember the name of it.
I can't remember the name of it
We're
either.
live, Chris.
I know. Well, I stopped watching that one.
Oh
that
my
one
God,
didn't do it for me.
Oh, I loved that one. I love that one. So Gen V. Gen V
There
was
we
what it's
go.
called. I remember the name of the university in the show, but I forgot the name of the show. Gen V. Then they did Fallout and got all that acclaim, and it got nominated for like best show at the Emmys and stuff like that. They've been really killing it. One of the projects that they've had on the go, though, that's had a lot of people's attention is God of War. A Game of the Year award-winning game and stuff like that. One of the few games that I've actually believed truly has cinematic storytelling in it. Like beautiful storytelling. Always had a lot of potential. Forget potential. This thing has a greatest show of all time possibilities to it now. Why? Because the greatest television showrunner working today has just come on to be the writer, producer, and showrunner of the new Gods of War show, Battlestar Galactica's, and For All Mankind's Ronald D. Moore. That's right. If you guys don't know the name, that's okay. A lot of people don't know showrunners' names. That's everything. Ronald D. Moore made what I consider to be, just me, subjective opinion, what I consider to be the greatest television show of all time. The reboot of Battlestar Galactica, which I still to this day think no other show has touched it. I think that is the greatest show ever made. And right now, there's a show going that guys like Ray and Rob absolutely adore. I only saw the first season, but I loved it, For All Mankind.
Oh, that's awesome.
People
So
love
good.
For All Mankind. And now this guy is coming on to be the writer, producer, and most importantly, the overall showrunner for the new Gods of War. Now, movies and television are a little bit different. In movies, the person in the director's chair is the person who's like not only responsible, but most responsible for the overall quality of a project and the direction it goes and all that kind of stuff. In television, it's different. It's not the directors, it's the showrunner. The showrunner is the person in charge, and they just brought on a guy who I believe today is the greatest showrunner in the business. And I am so excited about this. He clearly has deep roots in fantasy and sci-fi and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, Deadline wrote the following. I almost said Deadpool wrote the following. Deadline writes, exclusive, with Ronald D. Moore back at Sony Pictures TV Studios fold, the prolific creator / showrunner is taking on a high-profile IP for the studio. He has been tapped as writer, executive producer, and the showrunner of Sony TV and Amazon MGM Studios' Prime Video series God of War, based on PlayStation's hugely popular ancient mythology-themed video game. Moore's involvement with God of War follows the recent exit of the project's original creative team, showrunner, executive producer Rafe Judkins, and executive producer Hawk Otsby, and Mark Fergus, who had been with the show since its inception 2.5 years ago. As Deadline reported, they had completed multiple scripts prior to the changeover, which marks a shift in the creative direction of the series adaptation. All right. First of all, it's never a great thing to hear that a creative team that's been on a project for a long time departs. Let's just call it what it is. That's never a great thing to hear. But clearly, there were differing visions. Maybe it wasn't coming together the way they had hoped or whatever. So a change needs to be made. Okay, that happens. It happens in movies and TV all the time. It happens. But oh my God. What's the result been? Ronald D. Moore is going to be the showrunner of Gods of War. All right. So Gods of War has now in one moment gone from being a show I'm very interested in. And I was very interested in it. I'm seeing the type of quality that MGM's been putting out, or Amazon has been putting out with their original TV stuff. I love the stories in the games, so very interested. But now, this is my most anticipated series of anything coming out. There is not a television series that I am more interested in than this God of War series. Why? Because the best in the business is the guy doing it. You pair Ronald D. Moore with the story archives that you have with this game series, plus just rich mythology he can draw from anything to bring into. Because you remember, he took over Battlestar Galactica, right? Battlestar Galactica thematically was always a classic story, although it never had a lot of success. So he drew on the canon of the original series, but he also brought in a lot of other mythology and other things. It's kind of what he's done with For All Mankind. He's taken real things and totally fantasied it up and done a lot of different things with it. But the result is always brilliance. I can now not wait for this show. I'm not going to say right now that I'm more excited for God of War. No, I take it back. I don't think I've ever been more excited for a show.
Whoa.
I was about to say, now it's not the most excited I've ever been for a TV show, but then I paused and I thought about it. No, now I think this is my most excited I've ever been for a show. Ronald D. Moore is going to be showrunner. Guys, this is huge. I don't think people are understanding how big of a deal this is. This is crazy. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Dollar Shave Club. Hello there, my fellow handsome gentlemen. Nice face you shaved there. Whether you're going smooth shaven or maintaining a beard, Dollar Shave Club offers shave and grooming products that are always high quality, but never overpriced. If you like to wet shave for that clean, close shave, they've got the Club Series 6 Blade Razor. A shave so comfy your skin will take a nap. 6 stainless steel blades for our closest and most comfortable shave, with a vitamin E infused lubricant strip for comfort and glide, and precision trimmer for precise detailing. Their amazing shave butter, clear view, smooth glide, designed for precision. Shave butter is a translucent shaving cream alternative that allows you to see exactly where you're shaving. Bonus, it has long-lasting lubrication that helps soften whiskers for maximum glide and leaves your skin feeling hydrated. But don't take our word for it. Try it for yourself. You can visit their site right now for 20% off, $20 or more, and get your products delivered right to your door. Visit dollarshaveclub.com/Campea and use promo code Campea for 20% off, $20 or more. And remember, however you shave, Dollar Shave Club is here to help you stay handsome. Now, a lot, Chris, is still going to depend. If you're going to do God of War, I don't know that there's ever been a more difficult and important casting that there's going to be needed to be made than for Kratos. I mean, look, you and your casting leads in TV shows, it's always important, but there's flexibility there, right? You can go for this type or that type or whatever. Casting Kratos isn't going to be easy. No. It is not going to be easy at all, and it could be a make or break for this thing, but I am over the moon about this. I cannot believe how great this news is. Anyway, Chris, you heard about this. What do you think about the fit of a Ronald D. Moore for something like God of War? How, if at all, has this changed your anticipation of the show? And what are you seeing here?
I think he's an excellent fit. My familiarity with Ron's work is going back to Star Trek Next Generation.
That's where he really got to start,
which is
right?
Great. He was a writer on Generations, on the actual film and everything. He is a tremendous sci-fi guru of sorts. He's done so many shows. Heck, he even had a stint on the CW. He did Roswell, which, you know what?
All right.
I enjoyed it.
And you know what? Didn't he also do like Outlander?
Yes, he did.
Which I've never seen, so I don't know anything about Outlander.
A lot of people are really into it.
Okay.
It's not for me.
Good. All right.
Yeah. It's a little grapey. There's a lot of assault on that show, and it's not a fun watch, but people really enjoy it. And I think bringing him on for this is great. We did this actually as an off the top on Friday of how there was this big departure with the showrunner previously and everything, but that they were so happy with everything they'd done. It just wasn't working out, which always feels a little odd and feels like such a PR statement of, oh, no, we're all so happy. We love what they've done. We love what they've written, but we're gutting everything. Mm-hmm. Well, then you probably don't. So this makes a lot of sense. I'm glad that they are going with such a tremendous name too. Because yeah, to your point, this is a very beloved game, and this is a very specific character that you have to get right. Not only just because of what a towering presence Kratos is, but that booming voice. That voice is so
that
key
Christopher
here.
Judge
Oh my
voice.
gosh. It's so good.
Boy.
It's so excellent. So I think this is a really great fit. He's great stuff for all mankind. I'm excited. I'm going to lose my nerd card. I've never seen Battlestar Galactica. I've never seen
Greatest
any
show
of
ever
it.
made.
For all mankind.
I have seen the first 2 episodes. And
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I want to keep going because
Yeah,
I
keep
just
going.
started
It's fun,
it. Yeah.
and that's like it. That just scratches the surface. So like in the late 1969.
Yeah.
So this goes all the way to like 20 teens. You know what I mean? So
Sweet.
yeah, it's really
Alright.
good.
Now, I'm already
There's no
seeing a
wrong.
lot of people in the live chat say, "Oh, Dave Bautista is Kratos." Dave Bautista can't be Kratos anymore. Dave Bautista has given up being big and muscular. He has lost like 80 pounds. Like he's now trim and lean, in great shape. Great shape. Great shape. He looks wonderful. But Dave Bautista no longer wants to be the big. If you've seen recent pictures of him, can't be it.
May I submit Justin Long?
Justin Long. But listen, I'm going to throw out a couple of
King
names.
A job. We love him.
I'm going to throw out a couple names. One is, I'm a fanboy. I admit it. Henry Cavill.
Fanboy. Cavill.
Look, Henry Cavill's got the beef, man. I mean, and he's like a tremendous actor. So there's a Henry Cavill. A lot of people, and I would have said to at one point or another, Triple H. Like Triple H basically is Kratos.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at him and all that kind of
Aesthetically,
like,
sure, yeah.
but
Does he carry?
they've tried to make Triple H is one of my all-time favorite wrestlers, by the way. They've tried to make Paul an actor a couple of times. They've given him a couple of movies to do, and the results have not been tasty. They've not been good. They're the things you send back to the chef. You know, it hasn't worked out so well. So you can't really. Obviously, Paul Walter Hauser is a big choice for a lot of things. Paul Richan. But here's the thing. The problem with getting
Wait, Paul Walter Hauser is.
as Kratos, yeah, absolutely. He can do everything. He's a tremendous actor, Chris. Tremendous actor.
Sorry, I had to do a boo.
But
What?
Alan Richardson, here's the problem. Like Alan Richardson's got the physique.
Yes.
I don't see him acting wise as a fit. Not that he's
What
not
about-
a good actor. I'm just saying I don't see that as a match. That's
no,
all.
never mind.
What were you gonna say?
I can't think of the actor's name from Shogun. But he's gonna be busy.
Cosmo?
Cosmo Jarvis.
But he's gonna be busy with season 2 anyway. of
Well,
Shogun.
Cosmo's got the voice.
Yeah.
I mean, he could do the voice. I don't know if he's physically big enough.
You'd have to bulk.
But
Put him
yeah,
on
you
that
could
Hugh
bulk him up.
Jackman jacked man
You'd have to
diet.
bulk.
Eat 7 rotisserie chickens a day. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
18
you got
months
you
of
got
bulking,
probably
you can do it.
a year before
Yeah.
shooting. Anyway, so that's going to be key. But all I know is this: regardless of whoever they cast, this show, I'm just going to say right now, I haven't seen an episode. I'm going to tell you right now, this show is going to be awesome because the best showrunner in the business just came on to do it, and I cannot wait. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? I'll tell you what you should think about this. This is the greatest thing ever. Ronald D. Moore is going to be doing God of War. Come on. Anyway, whatever your thoughts are, as long as they line up with that, jump down into the comment section below.
And if they don't, you stay out of
Yeah.
that comment section.
Yeah.
You get right out.
You go stand in the corner and think about what
Yeah.
you did. Leave your comments down in the section below. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.